Dreaming about an ex often stirs up a whirlwind of emotions: nostalgia, sadness, confusion, maybe even longing. It's natural to assume that these dreams simply mean you're still hung up on the past or secretly hoping to reconnect. But what if I told you that the meaning runs much deeper and that these dreams aren't just random flashes from your memory? They carry a darker, more complex message your subconscious is desperate to reveal. This isn't just about reminiscing or unresolved love. It's about something far more profound: emotional shadows, hidden fears, and inner battles that you might not even realize you're fighting. These dreams can expose unresolved pain, self-sabotage, or warnings about the very patterns that might be holding you back in your current life. Often the ex in your dream isn't really about them at all. It's a mirror reflecting your deepest insecurities, unhealed wounds, and the boundaries you've yet to set for yourself. Instead of simply being about what you lost or what might have been, these dreams challenge you to confront uncomfortable truths about yourself. They reveal how you might be stuck in cycles of regret, guilt, or fear, preventing you from fully moving forward. But there's a silver lining hidden in the darkness. These dreams can also be powerful catalysts for healing and transformation if you learn to decode their messages. They push you to face the parts of your psyche that need attention and care, guiding you toward emotional growth and renewed self-awareness. So, the next time your ex appears in your dreams, don't brush it off as just a fleeting memory or an old crush resurfacing. Pay close attention. Your mind is trying to tell you something critical, something that could unlock a path to freedom you never expected. This video will reveal the hidden truths behind these dreams and why they matter more than you think. When you dream about an ex, one of the most common reasons is that there's unfinished emotional business lingering beneath the surface. But this isn't always about longing for what once was or wanting to rekindle the relationship. Often, these dreams are your subconscious confronting feelings you haven't fully processed. Feelings like guilt, resentment, or unresolved anger that you might be suppressing in your waking life. Maybe the breakup wasn't clean or fair, or perhaps there were things left unsaid that still weigh heavily on your heart. Your mind uses these dreams to bring those emotions into the light, forcing you to acknowledge them so they don't quietly erode your peace. It's a powerful but uncomfortable reminder that emotional baggage doesn't disappear just because time passes. Ignoring these feelings won't make them vanish. Instead, they lurk beneath the surface, affecting how you relate to yourself and others. The dream about your ex becomes a stage where your unresolved pain plays out, sometimes vividly showing scenes from the past or even twisted versions that reveal your inner turmoil. This is why these dreams often feel intense or unsettling, because they tap into raw emotions you might not be ready to face head-on. But avoiding these feelings only delays the healing process. Understanding that these dreams signal unfinished emotional business allows you to take the first step toward closure, not necessarily by reconnecting with your ex, but by addressing your own wounds. Reflecting on what those dreams bring up can guide you in forgiving, releasing, and moving forward with more clarity and emotional freedom. In this way, dreaming of your ex is less about them and more about you confronting what needs to heal within yourself, even if that process is messy and painful. Recognizing this can transform how you view these dreams, from haunting reminders to invitations for true emotional growth. Dreams about your ex can often feel like more than just echoes of past relationships. They serve as mirrors reflecting your deepest fears and insecurities. When your ex shows up in a dream, it's rarely about them in isolation. Instead, they symbolize the struggles you're facing internally. These dreams bring to light the anxieties you may not openly admit, fears of abandonment, betrayal, or not being enough. Maybe you worry about trusting others again, or fear repeating the same mistakes that hurt you before. Your subconscious uses the image of your ex as a symbol for these emotional battles, highlighting the places where your self-worth feels fragile or where your confidence has been shaken. The ex becomes a projection of your inner doubts, a haunting reminder of vulnerability and uncertainty. This is why these dreams can trigger such strong emotional reactions. They tap into the core of your unresolved worries about relationships and your own value. But these fears don't just relate to romantic relationships. They often spill over into other areas of your life, affecting how you interact with friends, family, or even your own ambitions. Recognizing that your ex in a dream represents these inner fears is crucial because it shifts the focus from blaming the past relationship to understanding your current emotional state. These dreams offer a chance to confront the parts of yourself that feel insecure or unprotected. By facing these fears, rather than pushing them away, you can begin to rebuild your sense of trust, not just in others, but in yourself. So, that next time your ex appears in your dreams, ask yourself, what fears or insecurities might this be revealing? What parts of your self-worth are you struggling to protect? Understanding this symbolic role can turn these unsettling dreams into powerful tools for self-discovery and emotional healing, helping you move forward with greater confidence and peace. Dreams about an ex often surface when your personal boundaries are being tested, either by others around you or even by your own internal struggles. This isn't something many people realize, but the presence of an ex in your dreams can signal that your limits are being pushed, blurred, or ignored in some area of your life. Maybe you're feeling overwhelmed by someone crossing lines you've set, or you're struggling to maintain your own sense of control and autonomy. The ex in your dream acts like a symbol for these boundary issues, reminding you that there's an imbalance that needs attention. It's not necessarily about the person you dated, but what they represent. Times when your boundaries were disrespected or compromised. This could reflect past situations where you gave too much, tolerated behavior you shouldn't have, or didn't stand up for yourself. Your subconscious throws these images at you because it wants you to recognize where you might be vulnerable now. These dreams are warnings, urging you to reevaluate your current relationships and environments to see where you're allowing others to overstep or where you might be neglecting your own needs. The feelings that accompany these dreams, whether frustration, helplessness, or confusion, are clues that your boundaries aren't as clear or strong as they should be. But here's the important part. These dreams also point to your power to change that. By becoming aware of how your boundaries have been tested, you gain the opportunity to reclaim your personal space and emotional safety. The ex is a mirror, showing you what's at stake if you don't reinforce your limits. Taking this message seriously can lead to healthier relationships and a stronger sense of self-respect. So, when your ex appears in your dreams, don't just focus on the past. Look deeper and ask yourself where your boundaries are being challenged and what you can do to protect yourself going forward. One of the most haunting reasons your ex might appear in your dreams is the shadow of regret, the persistent "what could have been" that keeps your mind trapped in the past. These dreams often tap into the painful space where hope and loss collide, reminding you of missed opportunities and alternate paths your life might have taken. It's not just about wishing things were different. It's about the emotional weight of those unresolved what-ifs that can prevent you from fully embracing the present. When your ex shows up in your dreams, they often symbolize the road not taken, the conversations left unfinished, or the moments that slipped through your fingers. This can be both a source of comfort and torment. On one hand, these dreams let you revisit a time when things seemed simpler or full of potential. On the other, they pull you back into feelings of disappointment and longing that can stall your progress. The danger lies in how these dreams can keep you stuck, mentally and emotionally, caught between nostalgia and pain. Instead of helping you heal, they replay the cycle of regret, making it harder to move forward. Your subconscious is wrestling with the conflict between acceptance and resistance, trying to find a way to reconcile the past with the present. But if left unchecked, these dreams can become a prison, chaining you to memories instead of encouraging growth. Understanding this is crucial, recognizing that your mind is not just mourning a lost relationship, but the possibilities that never came to be. This awareness is the first step toward breaking free. By confronting the regrets these dreams bring up, you allow yourself the chance to heal, to let go of the fantasies that keep you tethered to the past. It's a difficult process, but it opens the door to genuine closure and the ability to fully live in the here and now. So next time your ex visits in a dream, see it as an invitation to release those regrets and reclaim your power to create a future unburdened by what might have been. Sometimes, dreaming about an ex is a sign that your spirit is ready to heal and grow, even if your waking mind hasn't fully caught up yet. These dreams often surface during periods of transition, times when you're letting go of old patterns and stepping into a new version of yourself. Your subconscious uses the image of your ex not to drag you back, but to highlight the emotional wounds that still need tending. It's as if your mind is saying, here's what you need to face so you can move forward. These dreams serve as powerful reminders that healing isn't linear. It's messy, full of unexpected visits from the past that challenge your progress. The ex in your dream represents unresolved feelings that, once acknowledged, can be transformed into wisdom and strength. This process is about more than just romantic closure. It's about reclaiming your emotional freedom. Often, these dreams come with a mix of emotions, sadness, anger, confusion, because healing requires confronting pain head-on. But what's remarkable is that through these encounters, you begin to rewrite your story. You see your past relationship through a new lens, one that allows forgiveness, not just for your ex, but for yourself. This forgiveness creates space for growth and self-compassion, essential ingredients for true healing. Moreover, dreaming of your ex during this phase signals that you're shedding old identities and beliefs that no longer serve you. It's the subconscious nudging you toward transformation, urging you to embrace change despite the discomfort it brings. These dreams, while sometimes unsettling, are actually markers of progress, indicating that your spirit is actively working to heal those invisible wounds. So, when your ex appears in your dreams, recognize it as a sign that your soul is on a journey toward healing, and that every visit is an opportunity to become stronger, wiser, and more whole. Dreaming of an ex can sometimes reveal something surprising, a deep inner conflict between who you were and who you are becoming. These dreams often emerge during pivotal moments when your identity is shifting, and the presence of your ex symbolizes the parts of your past self that you're either holding on to or trying to release. It's not just about the relationship itself, but about the version of you that existed during that time. This inner tug of war can feel confusing as you wrestle with conflicting emotions, loyalty to your history versus the desire to grow beyond it. Your ex represents a chapter in your life that shaped you for better or worse, and seeing them in dreams is like revisiting an old reflection that no longer fits perfectly. This clash between past and present selves can bring up feelings of nostalgia mixed with frustration or even guilt. It's a signal from your subconscious that you're in the middle of an internal transformation, trying to integrate lessons from your past while stepping into new territory. The dreams serve as a dialogue between these two selves, sometimes showing you what you need to let go of, or what you might be resisting about your own growth. They invite you to explore how much of your identity is tied to that past relationship, and whether clinging to it is helping or hindering your journey forward. Recognizing this can be incredibly freeing. It allows you to honor your past without being trapped by it. You begin to see your ex not as a person who defines you, but as a symbol of growth, a reminder that change is possible even when it feels uncomfortable. These dreams are less about your ex and more about the evolution of your own soul. Embracing this perspective can help you find peace amid the complexity. Understanding that every dream is part of your ongoing process of becoming whole and authentic. At times, dreaming about an ex reveals a hidden desire for closure, a yearning your conscious mind may not fully acknowledge. These dreams often surface when there are unresolved emotions lingering beneath the surface, feelings that didn't get the chance to be expressed or understood when the relationship ended. This subconscious need for closure isn't just about finalizing a romantic chapter. It's about finding peace within yourself. The dreams act as a silent plea from your inner world, urging you to confront what remains unfinished. It's a space where questions that went unanswered during the relationship can finally be explored, even if only symbolically. Why did things fall apart? Could it have been different? What did you truly want or need? These dreams give you the chance to revisit those moments, offering a form of emotional dialogue that might have been impossible in waking life. Sometimes, the scenarios in these dreams aren't literal but metaphorical, presenting symbolic gestures of forgiveness, understanding, or release. This process is crucial because unresolved emotions can quietly affect your present relationships and self-esteem, influencing how you connect with others and with yourself. By facing these feelings through dreams, you create the possibility to heal deep wounds and break free from the emotional baggage that might still weigh you down. Importantly, these dreams are not a call to rekindle the past, but an invitation to complete your emotional story, to say goodbye in a way that feels right to you. Achieving this internal closure empowers you to move forward without the heavy shadow of the past clouding your future. So, when your ex appears in your dreams with unresolved tension or unfinished conversations, understand it as your soul's way of seeking harmony. It's your mind's gentle nudge toward healing, signaling that peace and acceptance are within reach if you're willing to embrace the journey.